Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sloan has questions that she can keep being a mother. In Harris's room over the Brady bar, Harris looked to promise Lucas that Lucas was protected. After Harris left, Lucas scavenged through a dresser to find a cell that he used to call Chad, who consented to meet with Lucas. A brief time later, Chad and Everett met Lucas in the room. Lucas revealed that Clyde was targeting him and that he was a Salem Police Department confidential informant. At the emergency clinic, Harris experienced Marlena after he'd minded a harmed culprit that had been captured in a medication bust. Marlena gave Harris the opportunity to vent in her office after he expressed his dissatisfaction with the lack of progress in identifying Salem's drug ring. Harris concurred and stated that it would be beneficial to speak with Marlena once more. In Marlena's office, Harris shared that he actually cared deeply about Ava. Harris emphasized once more that he needed to remain focused on the work he was doing to stop drug trafficking in Salem. Marlena assured Harris that she would always be available for him to talk to when he got up to leave. Marlena appeared to be perplexed after Harris left. When Harris later entered Lucas' meeting with Chad and Everett, he became enraged. Harris was determined that Chad and Everett needed to hold back to run any tale about the medication cartel, and he expressed that the police were planning for a significant medication bust. If Chad and Everett agreed to keep the story, Harris offered to provide them with an exclusive account of the drug bust. Chad concurred, and he and Harris shook hands. Minutes after the fact, Chad and Everett remained in Horton Town Square. Chad stated that they needed to interview one more person in order to complete their report on drug cartel justice. "Yeah. Clyde Weston," Everett said as Chad gestured. At Sloan and Eric's condo, Eric and Sloan made out on the bed as hot music played. The couple kissed and were ready to have intercourse before they heard the sound of Jude crying in the following room. Sloan needed to allow the child to cry, yet Eric rose up to keep an eye on his kid as Jude's cries transformed into puncturing moans. Sloan fell backwards onto the bed after placing a pillow over her head. Jude stopped crying, thanks to Eric. He and Sloan had begun to make out again prior to hearing an uproarious thump at the entryway. At the point when Leo called out, Sloan begged Eric not to open the entryway. Eric opened the entryway. Leo extolled Eric's glamour shots of him days earlier as he rambled. Leo started to insult Sloan when he said that Jude had similar eyes and nose as Eric. Melinda came in when Sloan, Eric, and Leo heard a second knock at the door. Leo kept insulting Sloan. At the point when Melinda said that she was Jude's backup parent, Leo shocked everybody when he reported that he was the kid's guardian. Sloan said that Leo had just been kidding. Leo before long passed on the room with Eric to take a gander at the photographs Eric had taken of Leo. Alone in the primary room, Sloan let Melinda know that she didn't think she was removed to be a mother in light of the fact that the child was disrupting her sexual coexistence. She went on and on about how new parents had to change diapers and other things. Melinda snapped in disbelief when she realized Sloan would not have her sympathy. Sloan whimpered that Eric wouldn't enlist a caretaker, and she said that she couldn't say whether she could make it. "You better make it, Sloan. Because if you give in to your princess-like desire to not be woken up or spit on and give Jude back to Nicole, you will ruin your life and the lives of you, me, and Leo by trading 18 years of raising a child for prison. Is that what you need?" Melinda inquired. When Eric got back, Sloan and he were soon interrupted by a second knock at the door. Eric made the way for Marlena. When Marlena informed Sloan that she had stopped by to see Jude, Sloan threw herself onto the bed in frustration. At the Titan office, Alex agonized while Brady assisted Teresa with settling a work issue. Brady was thanked by Teresa for his help. Alex got up. Brady and Teresa affectionately had gotten a letter from Tate prior in the day, and they commended each other on Tate being a decent youngster. Maggie asked Alex if they could talk after spotting him getting a coffee in Horton Town Square. Maggie said that Alex wasn't prepared to deal with being involved with Teresa, given Teresa's circumstance as a backslid junkie and a concerned mother. Maggie added that she felt Alex ought to say a final farewell to Teresa. Alex guaranteed that he had changed and that he was as of now not a player. Alex stated that watching Teresa relapse had broken his heart. Maggie yielded, and she suggested that Alex join a fiend support bunch. The discussion moved to Titan. Maggie was rudely dismissed by Alex when he boasted that she would never be permitted to return to Titan while he was in charge. As he left, Alex smiled arrogantly. Maggie called someone on Titan's board of trustees shortly after. She promised to get in touch soon and expressed gratitude for the person's attention. Brady drew closer, and he and Maggie shared a warm hug. Maggie shared that Nicole had thought of her to say that Holly was gaining ground in Italy. Brady admitted that he was struggling with everything Tate and Teresa had done when he was asked how he was doing. Brady before long discovered that Maggie needed to rejoin Titan, and he said that Titan was a superior organization when Maggie was involved. Maggie was cheerful when Brady said that he would converse with the board about her getting back to Titan. Brady and Maggie embraced. Back at Titan, Alex informed Teresa regarding the care group Maggie had referenced. Teresa was contacted when Alex said that he needed to be more steady of her. Things began to warm up, and they kissed and ready to engage in sexual relations in the workplace. Will Stefan and Gabby at any point rejoin? Brandon Barish, the star of Days of Our Lives, has talked about the possibility of seeing Stefan and Gabby on the canvas once more. Also, it seems like he may be clutching some expectation here. Continue perusing underneath for all that you really want to be aware. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, will Stefan and Gabby at any point rejoin? After his co-star Camila Banus, ex-Gabby, left the show, Brandon says in a new interview with Soap Opera Digest that he wasn't sure what the writers were going to do with his character. He said, I was certain enough in my narrating skills to realize that I wasn't about to go as a second thought and head out toward the distant horizon. In any case, I was interested concerning who they plan to coordinate me with, what that matching plan to resemble, and what those characters plan to do together. Brandon responded, honestly, at the end of the day, it leaves it very open-ended for her return, for plot points to develop, when asked about the possibility of Camila returning to Days of Our Lives. It's extremely savvy of the journalists to hang that supposed carrot. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, what is Stefan and Gabby DiMera's next move? He likewise added, I'm expecting a return in any structure, be it Camila returning or a recast. Chemistry is essential. Much thanks to you for bringing that up, on the grounds that science is one of the main components of that relationship. These two characters have a lewd desire for each other, yet they love each other profoundly. Presently, assuming that Gabby DiMera were to return, it would need to be with a reworked, as entertainer Camila Banus has clarified that she has no expectations of getting back to Days of Our Lives anything soon. Obviously, Days of Our Lives fans should tune in every single day to figure out what will occur straight away. DOOL airs on the Peacock web-based feature. Tell us, what is your take of this story? Get in contact with us in our remarks area beneath with your viewpoints. Also, keep an eye on this space because we think there will be a lot more juicy drama. Additionally, remember to return here for all the most recent news and tattle pretty much every one of your #1 English royals, Hollywood entertainers, and unscripted TV stars. We take care of you.